Hi, everyone. I'm Joe Wilkinson, LICSW, and welcome back to 52 Books in 365 Days. I want to start today's video a little differently because if you've been following the project, you may have noticed that I took a break from posting. Ironically, while I was reading books about resilience, courage, habits, and personal growth, I found myself struggling with my own project. The reading never stopped. The writing did. Like a lot of people, I started wondering, is anyone really reading these? Does this project matter? It's amazing how convincing self-doubt can be if you let it. Then two things happened that changed my perspective. The first was listening to the On Purpose podcast with Jay Shetty and guest Coral Santoro. They talked about resilience, patience, navigating setbacks, self-doubt, and the importance of surrounding yourself with people who genuinely support your goals. One idea really stayed with me. Supportive people don't just encourage you when things are going well, they remind you why you started when you've forgotten. A few days later, I was out playing golf with a good friend. He asked me a simple question. So, how's 52 books in 365 days going? Then he encouraged me to tell the other person in our group about the project. At first, I felt a little awkward talking about something I'd quietly put on the shelf, but then it hit me. That was exactly what the podcast had been talking about. Supportive people help keep your dreams alive. Sometimes they don't give you advice. Sometimes they simply ask the right question at the right time. Driving home that day, I realized something. One of the reasons I love this project isn't just because I enjoy reading books. It's because writing these reviews forces me to reflect. It helps me revisit the ideas, connect them to my work as a therapist and to my own life, and hopefully share something useful with all of you. The books don't end when I finish the last chapter. Sometimes they don't really begin until I sit down and write or talk about them. So, I'm back. Not only will I continue writing my 52 books in 365 days reviews, but I'm also excited to bring them to YouTube using AI avatar videos like this one. My hope is to make the ideas from these books more accessible, more practical, and maybe even a little entertaining. It also feels fitting that my return begins with conflict to courage. Because before I could write about courage, I had to practice a little of it myself. Thanks for joining me. If you'd like to follow the journey, visit josephtwilkinsonlicksw.com. Email me at josephtwilkinsonlicksw@gmail.com. Follow me on Facebook at facebook.com/joseph.wilkinson.566. Check me out on YouTube at 52 and 365W Joe Wilkinson LICSW, and follow along on X as well. Until next time, keep reading, keep reflecting, and keep growing. I'm Joe Wilkinson, and this is 52 Books in 365 Days.